This is NECN News Now.
We begin here with breaking news from New York City. You're looking at taped video of this morning. 2 people are dead, 9 others hurt after a man opened fire outside the Empire State Building. The shooter is one of the dead. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Justin Michaels. The shooting apparently stemmed from a workplace dispute. Just after 9 today, police say the shooter, Jeffrey Johnson, shot a former colleague from a fashion design store where he had been laid off a year ago. After shooting that man, police chased after him, at which point Johnson began shooting at them. Officers then opened fire, killing Johnson. In all, 9 other pedestrians were hurt.
This is a terrible tragedy.
That was Mayor Michael Bloomberg of New York. He went on to say some of the civilians who were wounded may have accidentally been shot by police bullets, but they are still investigating that. This, of course, is something we'll continue to follow throughout the afternoon for you. Now to Nashua, New Hampshire. That's where the search continues this afternoon for the suspect who shot another man outside a supermarket last night. It happened at the Shaws on Main Street. Police spent the night searching the area with no luck finding that suspect. Our Eileen Curran is live in Nashua this morning. And Eileen, we understand there's good news when it comes to the victim in this shooting.
Yes, there is, Justin.
Eileen Curran live in Nashua, New Hampshire. Thank you. Today, Republicans are keeping their eyes on Isaac. The tropical storm is heading towards the Gulf Coast. Isaac could make landfall as a hurricane by Monday when 50,000 people are set to arrive for the Republican National Convention in Tampa, Florida. Florida Governor Rick Scott is holding meetings twice a day on that storm, while Tampa's mayor believes the convention will go on without any problems.
We're ready for this storm.
Republican officials say they may officially nominate Mitt Romney on Monday, 2 days earlier than expected. And as a reminder for you, a programming note for you, our political reporter Allison King, she'll battle those conditions no matter what they are to be live at the convention all next week. Her reports begin Sunday night. We'll also have all the key speeches live beginning Monday night here right on NECN. And tracking all the things that Isaac has coming for us, we have Nick Morganelli standing over in front of the map. Nick, what's coming at us?
Well, I can tell you, Justin.
All right, Nick, we'll see you shortly. An Everett, Massachusetts man is facing charges of assault. He's accused of beating up an MBTA bus driver. Lynn police say the suspect, Paul Corian, punched and kicked the 50-year-old bus driver after he drove from the Wonderland station without him. Now, police say the driver was punched in the face and kicked in the stomach and the leg. The driver has been with the MBTA for 12 years, and police say he is at home recovering. A possible classroom problem for Boston Public Schools. According to the Globe, more than 300 kindergartners still do not know which school they're going to be attending come fall. That's because an unexpected increase in enrollment in certain parts of the city. School officials say they may have to add 2 more kindergarten classrooms in the coming weeks. All right, Casey Anthony is officially a free woman. The 26-year-old's year-long probation ended just hours ago. Now, Anthony was acquitted last July of murder in the death of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. But Anthony was found guilty of a lesser charge of lying to the investigators. Now, her 1-year probation stemmed from an unrelated check fraud charge. Any future plans for Anthony will likely be kept private over concerns for her safety. And it was a violent night in Chicago. More than a dozen were shot and wounded in a 30-minute span. 8 of the victims were shot on one single street alone. Now, police say it was a drive-by shooting on Chicago's South Side. The 8 victims wounded ranged from 14 to 20 years old. 5 other people were wounded in 3 other shootings around the city at the same time. Hard to imagine. In all, 19 people were shot in the city after 5 last night. Well, the United States Anti-Doping Agency has stripped Lance Armstrong of his 7 Tour de France titles and banned him from cycling for life. The move comes after Armstrong decided not to continue his legal battle against the anti-doping charges he was facing. Armstrong still insists he did nothing wrong. Mark Barger has the latest. Back here today, Norwegian gunman Anders Behring Breivik will go to prison for killing 77 people last year in a bomb and gun attack. A 5-judge panel ruled this morning that the 33-year-old right-wing extremist is sane, meaning he will not go to a mental hospital. Now, Breivik will serve a minimum of 10 years, just 10 years in jail, with a maximum sentence of only 21 years. But it should be noted that under Norwegian law, sentences can be extended as long as an inmate is considered to be dangerous. A South Korean court is imposing a ban on the sale of certain Samsung and Apple products after a ruling that the two technology companies infringed on each other's patents. Now, the ruling comes as Apple and Samsung are in the midst of a trial over the same patent disputes right here in the U.S. At the heart of this suit, Apple is claiming Samsung copied its technology in developing products similar to the iPhone and also the iPad, while Samsung says Apple's products would not exist without the use of Samsung's technology. And from a battle between tech giants to a battle on the gridiron, the Patriots are back in action tonight for pregame season number 3. The team practiced again yesterday in Tampa. Now, the starters are expected to get significant playing time against those Bucs down there, but Wes Welker could sit out. He was on the field yesterday, but only as a spectator. No word on whether he is injured. And the Red Sox host the Royals tonight at Fenway, and they're really hoping to put the series sweep by the Angels behind them. I think we all are. Last night, the Sox blew a 6-0 lead before Cody Ross homered in the 9th. That tied the game at 12 and sent it into extra innings. But in the 10th, Kendry Morales homered off of Alfredo Aceves, giving LA the lead for good. Angels did win that 14-13, and that makes Boston's 11th loss in the last 15 games. That hurts. There is some good news today, though. David Ortiz is expected to return to the lineup after missing the last month with the Achilles injury he had. That's some good news. Well, there's an event taking place this weekend in Boston that takes the art of diving to an extreme, big time. We're talking about the Red Bull cliff diving competition. Our Jackie Bruno is at the ICA, where tens of thousands will gather to watch the world's most elite divers take the plunge.
Yeah, I'm here at the ICA.
All right, so our weather now. Good news is it's going to be a good beach weekend here, but I'll tell you, people down in Florida, they're bracing for some impact down there. Nick, what do you say about that?
That's right. Here we've got, as you said, a great weekend shaping up.
A quick recap now of our top story today. 2 people are dead, 9 people wounded after a shootout on the streets of New York City. Police say the gunman shot a former co-worker outside the Empire State Building this morning. He then opened fire on police as they chased him. The gunman's name, Jeffrey Johnson. He is dead. 9 pedestrians were hurt. We'll have the latest throughout the afternoon. I'm Justin Michaels. You're watching NECN.